Customize keyboard shortcuts. So we're going to go up to Edit. We're going to come down here to Keyboard Shortcuts. Now, I basically have three basic rules when it comes to keyboard shortcuts. Number one, no matter what the software is, number one is I prefer not to use keyboard shortcuts on a large scale. A few here and there is fine, but I don't like memorizing things. Number two, I'm not a big fan of keyboard shortcuts when you're a beginner. I like to wait until you have a little more experience, like an intermediate. And number three, if you're going to alter something, I like to create your own customized keyboard layout. So here's what I'm going to do is I'm going to come up here and say, oh, yeah, I want to save as, and I'm going to say a new custom keyboard set. I'm just going to call this John Custom Keyboard Set. Oop, I can't type. All right. John Custom Key Set. I'll say OK. Now I'm altering my own, not altering the default. So what we want to do is, let's say I want to come down here and I'm going to scroll down and I'm going to go to Window and I'm going to scroll down the Capture and I'm going to highlight this Capture. All right. And I'm going to come up and pick the J, the letter J on the keyboard. I'm going to choose that keyboard. Then I'm going to come and select on this Capture. What I'm going to do is I'm going to alter the Control Shift J. All right, so I'm going to hold Control key, the Shift key, and then I'm going to hit J. And sorry, one more time. I'm going to click right in this shortcut area, so it's got the little box. I'm going to hit Control Shift J, and it will show up Control Shift plus J. Then I'm going to come over here and say OK. All right. If you ever want to go back, I can go to Edit, go to my keyboard shortcuts. I can switch over to my default at any time. I can also go back to mine, and I can go back and find it, and I could cancel it and reset it or clear it. So I recommend that, number one, do this in small scale. Two, as you get a little bit more experience. And three, always create a new keyboard layout preset with your own naming. Okay, and you can always delete that, change it, whatever it may be. But I can always go back to my default as well. All right, so that's customizing keyboard shortcuts.